you guys. Welcome back to our podcast. This is the Guide to a Black Female. My name is Shaquilla Danielle.
I'm Denisha Sierra.
And my name is Phaedra Elise. So today, I just wanted to talk amongst you guys about relationships, even though we kind of, dibbled on that last week. But scenario. So would y'all feel? Okay, so you're in a relationship with somebody, they have a baby mama, stuff like that. How would you handle that?
As in, what's going on?
Just a baby mama, being okay. So I'll say your insecurities or past relationship, bringing that into the new relationship. How would you deal with that? Knowing there might not be something going on with them, but your past relationship won't allow you to focus on, what I'm trying to get to?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're feeling like that, that's an insecurity within yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with insecurities in a relationship?
You really cannot let people you can't let past experiences affect your future. If you keep letting that stuff keep rumbling over and over, the same stuff is going to keep happening to you. If you keep accusing somebody of something, they're going to do it. They're going to get tired of hearing the same thing over and over, and they're just going to go out there and do it.
So I wouldn't say I'm accusing, or I don't think I'm accusing anybody. It's just, that feeling. Because, as women, we have insecurities about certain things. So it's with self-esteem, and then on top of those insecurities, it just makes it seem it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that goes through shit like that. I don't know.
I don't think you're the only person, but you cannot let past relationships affect your future. That's what I'm saying, emotionally wise. Because you can fuck up a good thing by just holding on to something and letting it play yourself. You literally could have a great relationship with somebody, but that little voice in the back of your head is telling you, oh, something going on, when there's really nothing going on. You have to stop letting your emotions move your everyday life.
And you know how you said that voice in the back of your head? That voice fucks me up all the time. Not even just when it comes to relationships, just life in general. Because I always self-doubt myself with everything I do. And that's a reason why I do have really bad anxiety and really bad depression, because that little voice in my head just be fucking me up, y'all. I swear to God. So when it comes to relationships, friendships, to just anything, work, life, it's that voice. I don't know. And I know people are gonna be oh, well, go to therapy and stuff like that, but but I've been to therapy. It don't really do too much for me. I finding ways to cope myself. So I don't know.
You can only mask that for so long, though.
I mean, no, because I don't think you necessarily have to talk to people.
But how else are you going to get it out?
Find ways to cope.
But finding ways to cope is good. You have to go through that process.
Meaning, you don't have to talk to a therapist necessarily.
Okay.
Let me put it that way.
But who can you talk to that's not going to be judgy?
You can talk to anybody. You talking about people that's not judgy. That therapist judging you. She just can't just display that.
I feel like friends, family, anybody close to you, they're going to be very biased. You need somebody that would tell you where you're wrong at in the situation, rather than it being a yes man and be oh yeah, you right, da 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 da. No. No, I'm saying though, there are people friends and family.
I don't do that.
Friends and family can be.
You said you don't?
I'm saying in general.
I think I am that friend. I'm gonna lay it to you how it is. Shaquilla, you be holding back a lot of stuff, but
Right.
me, I'm gonna tell you how it is because I'm gonna give you both
I
aspects.
said in motherfucking general.
Well, we talking about what it is. We talking about what it is. You talking about fine friends. You are my friend. What do you mean?
I didn't say fine friends. I said friends and family can be very biased.
I'm not biased though.
Did
I know what you mean. You're talking about in general, but we're talking about me specifically. So for you saying that doesn't make sense.
I'm just gonna double back on what you said about the relationship thing. I also think that if that's something that's like, even if it is your insecurity, I think it's something that should be discussed in your relationship so that you can bring it to attention so you can work through that. Because if you just keep that in or want advice from other people that's outside the relationship, it's not gonna solve the problem because the problem is within the relationship.
But then that doubles back to what Quila was saying about if you keep bringing the stuff up, like, I don't want to be repetitive with it. You know what I mean? Like, I said what it was, and it is what it is. But even though I know it ain't what it ain't, I'm still going to have those feelings regardless because I've been scorned. I am a scorned woman, okay? So, like, it's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to put it in words.
But why do you think you haven't healed from it before?
That's what I was gonna say.
I think because I took it for so long. And for me to give my all to somebody, you know, like your all, and to love somebody, and for them to like fuck you over, like you're always going to have that mindset that everybody's going to fuck you over, you know? So it's like, it's hard to get over that. And I mean, and I talked about that in therapy when the time that I was there and everything, but it's like, that's always going to be something in my mind because not even looking at myself, like I can look at other people's relationships or other people's relationship and see that people really be fucking people over. Like it's hard to trust people or feel like they're gonna do right by you, even though you know that they will, but you'll always have that voice in the back of your head like, no, they doing this, nope. And in reality, they probably really not. So I just think because I allowed myself to take so much within my previous relationship, I don't know what reality is, I guess you could say.
So why do you want to be in control so much?
I don't. Lord knows I don't.
But I'm saying you can't keep saying that like you don't want somebody to fuck you over because you're trying to control something. Like if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's going to happen without you knowing it or with you knowing it. So either way, it's going to happen. Like you can't just control on how everything's going to play out because it's going to play out the way it's supposed to play out. Maybe that person wasn't right for you. Maybe that person was seasonal. Maybe that person wasn't long term.
So let me ask you this, and this kind of goes within what I'm trying to say. Do you think that all men cheat? Do y'all think all men cheat?
No. I honestly don't think all men cheat physically.
So you think all men cheat though, but just not physically?
Yeah.
I think all men cheat. I think all men cheat, but I don't think all men cheat in every relationship. I don't get this rocking back and forth. Like, what you processing?
Like,
Oh, you
grandmother.
Yeah, I think everybody cheats. It's whatever. I mean, I agree with Shaquilla though.
It's whatever.
I'm just thinking it's like a part of life. But only because like I agree with what Shaquilla said, not physically, but I do think everyone cheats. Like I think that there's a time and point in everyone's life where they do something that they would feel bad, like they wouldn't do in front of their spouse. Like they feel wrong about what they did, but they still would do it.
So what is cheating to y'all?
I just told you, anything that you would do.
Okay,
like
can you be more specific?
Like, if I was like getting ready for work every day for somebody else, to me that's cheating.
If you was getting ready for work for somebody else.
Like if I was putting on, like if I was to wear this shirt just because I wanted them to say, like make a comment, or like if I wore perfume because they mentioned that they liked the smell before, or if I bring coffee to them every day because I get time to like talk to them. Yeah. But that's like Shakula said, it's not necessarily like a physical, like I'm not doing anything physical. But I'm still cheating.
Well, I heard somebody say, like, I was listening to something earlier. They were like, people are gonna cheat. You just haven't found that person you're gonna put up with it with. So
yeah, basically. And then I would say, and this is a point that I made before in the past, a man can only cheat. What is this saying? A man will only cheat for his whatever options he has available. So if a man doesn't have any options, he's not going to cheat.
So you're saying it's our fault?
I don't think it's women's fault at all.
No.
Well, yeah, you're saying it's our fault because you're saying he's not gonna cheat unless a woman like allows him, provokes him. Because if he doesn't have quote unquote options, then he's not gonna cheat. So you're saying, yeah, it's women's fault that men.
I think it's both. Both parts play a point into it. Both parts need to take accountability. Yeah. But that's only if the woman knows that man is already in a relationship.
Are you talking about the person he cheated with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
both parts need to take accountability.
We twisted, baby. I'm about to tell you.
Honey, me too.
Yeah, say what?
He got his own brain and he's making his own decisions. If you decide to step outside of your relationship because you feel that you don't have all the things inside of your relationship, instead of talking it out with your significant other, trying to figure out a way that you can get those things inside of your relationship, and you step out, that was your choice.
Oh, hey, Shaquilla, this time. Woo, honey, spicy.
I agree with that. It's the man's choice. It's the woman's choice.
It's not the woman's choice. She don't have anything to do with it.
I feel personally deep down.
If she knows, she does.
How?
What you mean how? If she knows, she does.
I believe that if you know that your man is cheating and you allow him to do it, be quiet.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the woman he's cheating with.
Oh, ain't nobody worried about her.
Thank you.
That's what Denisha worried about.
No, that's what Shaquilla. I'm saying nobody's worried about her. Like it's not her responsibility.
She don't owe no loyalty.
You still gotta take accountability on both ends. That's what's wrong with people these days. People do not like to take freaking accountability.
Let these men
take accountability
for their actions, though. That's what
I agree. I feel like everybody in any situation. Everybody in any situation needs to take accountability, period.
But you never know what a man is saying to a woman to make them believe the things that they're believing. Like, things don't come out of thin air. Like, men be lying just to get pussy. So, like...
True. And I don't want to go too far into that because that's basically going to double back on what we was talking about last week. But accountability. That's all it is to it. Accountability. So bringing it back to what my initial conversation was, I also need to take accountability into my emotions because it's my emotions, my past trauma that has me thinking things that may or may not be true. Hopefully not true. But it's me. I have to take accountability in that.
I also think you need to look deeper into that though. Not just like putting the blame into yourself. But me personally, I also feel like, yeah, we all have things that we need to work out ourselves, but also what is your spouse doing to make sure that you feel secure? Mm-hmm. Like, did something happen where they kind of made you feel insecure? It doesn't have to be an extreme level, but like a slight level, and now it's bringing out those insecurities. Mm-hmm. Like something possibly you need to just like go deeper into that and kind of communicate exactly what happened that triggered that insecurity. Yeah. Because I don't think you went into, no one goes into the relationship with insecurities. If they do, then it's just unhealthy and they should stop it from the beginning. But something triggers them to bring that insecurity out of them.
Yeah, and it could be something simple to like
a little something.
Like I'm trying to think of an example.
It could be like a hey, like you said, with it's a baby mother, right? So it could be like a simple like hey, just to start the conversation about the kid, and maybe you felt like that was like a romantic startup, but it was really just a common decency adult to adult situation.
Yeah, and when it comes to like people and their like baby mamas, baby daddy type situation, like me personally, me and my baby's father, we have a okay relationship. Like we co-parent well. But I'm not friendly to him in a sense of like we can go places together with our child, but it's a certain extent to that, if you know what I mean. Like if we like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and take Mason to the water park or whatever, yeah, I'll do that. But I don't know, it's just, but I'm not gonna like go out to eat with them type shit, you know, because I feel like that's just too much of a family type of ordeal. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, I mean, I follow you. But again, I think that just goes into the relationship, and that's something that has to be communicated.
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't want to do like simple stuff like going out to eat with him, you may still have like some emotional like scarring towards him. Like you have to heal yourself from that trauma. Like you can't.
You know, I wouldn't say it's that. It's just I don't want to. Like I don't feel the need to go sit down as a family.
I agree,
and
I also
like,
think
that's weird to me.
That's confusing for the child. But
very.
I try to be different with words because I don't have kids, so I don't actually know the situation. But from the outside looking in, I would think to the child that they feel like maybe, okay, my parents might get back together because they're doing so well together. Or they're thinking, why aren't they together if we're like you said, acting like a family? Then the child is kind of confused about the situation.
Right. Because, okay, let me put it in perspective for you, Kayla. So if you with a man, you know, y'all together or whatever, you know, he helps you with, you know, Bree and stuff like that, but, you know, he also has a child with another woman or whatever, and they go out, like they might go out to eat together with the kids or the church or something, or just doing like family stuff. Yeah, like family stuff. Would that not make you feel some type of way? Honestly.
I mean, personally, I would think I would be invited as well. But
that's true.
Because it would make sense if we all came together. That way the children could see all of us on good terms. We're having a great time together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like a secret meeting.
Not a secret, but like, so because I just want to make sure, like, I don't, because I know I can overthink things a lot, really. So I just have to get like different opinions on it to make sure I ain't tripping, because I don't know, that's weird to me, because I wouldn't do that with Sharon. Like, if he wanted to go out to eat with me and Mason, then I would be like, okay, and I knew he had a girlfriend, I would be like, okay, does she want to come with? Like, I would want to invite her, because I don't want her to think that I'm trying to bring that back together. Like, that's a done deal. Like, I'm not, like, there's no rekindling that, basically, in my opinion.
I can see what Shaquila's saying, because you have a different relationship with him. And I'm not saying it's spiteful, but it's not like a friendship. Yeah. So you can't like look at what you would do with your baby father, because you don't have like a friendship with him. You're just like strictly co-parenting. I'll see you when you want your child, and don't message me about anything else. Don't care about how my life is doing. Just talk to me about your child type thing. So that's different, I feel like.
I guess for me, it's more like I don't like friendly stuff. Like I'm not into friendly. Like I'm not like I don't like that. And not even like even if it's not a big mama, like if it's a friend, I'm not like you too friendly. Like why are you so friendly? I don't like friendly. I don't like friendly niggas. Okay, but that's me. Y'all like y'all niggas friendlies? Like please
I don't
tell
have a
me.
problem.
As long as I'm in the mix.
But if you're not,
why wouldn't I?
She might know about you. You know her of her, but y'all like never
Well,
really
why
like.
would it be like that?
I'm asking you.
I don't have a problem with it, honestly. I don't. I just feel like, and this reminds me of Shaquila's train of thought beforehand about if somebody's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. I just have it in me now where I'm just like, I don't care. If you cheat, I find out, I handle it appropriately. But other than that, I ain't looking, I ain't digging, I ain't really caring. Like I just don't have the energy to care like that. Because if you do, then why are you with this person? If you really don't trust this person that much, then maybe you should reconsider. Because it's just too much. Like, it's too much.
Okay, because sometimes it's not the fact that I don't trust the dude. I don't know. Because I guess I could say it like, I know how I am in a relationship, right? But I also know how I am single. So I imagine other women my age act the way that I would act as if I was single. So when people get together, you know,
I get what you're saying, but again, it goes back to the guy, like Shaquila was saying. Like, is he gonna break the trust in your relationship? Because even you're saying when you're single, you're flirting, you're trying to do this and that. Cool, that's you. But is the guy trying to do this and that?
Right.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's hard because when you have a man that's friendly, how can you tell? Like
you're just friendly.
Like if you got somebody that's like, when I say friendly, like, you know, hey, that's cool, yada yada yada, you know, friendly. Like how do you there's no way to say because you trust that person, but it's like you friendly. I can see that you're friendly, you know? But then it can get put back on me because it's like, well, dang, why are you so insecure? Like, why you like, you know what I'm trying to
I get what you're saying, but I think you need to dive deeper in like communication because like you're saying you don't want someone that's quote unquote, you keep saying friendly, whatever that means. So maybe that's like
willing to talk to people like So like you want to be mean? Like
not mean, but you know, like I'm the type of person, like, you know how we discuss all the time, like if we're out and about and we see people that we went to school with, I'm not friendly. Like I'm not gonna talk to you.
Like different.
No, like that's what I mean. Like I'm not friendly. Like I'm friendly to my friends. I'm not like if I don't like
friends, do you know? Like
I'm saying in general, why motherfuckers can be so friendly?
Does he say, you know, this is my friend, blah 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 blah, like give you like a low-key introduction or just be talking?
I'm just saying in general, like
no, I'm saying though, like in the scenario, like are you talking about like them not saying anything to you and just talking to people?
I'm just saying in general, why you gotta be so friendly? It ain't nothing to it. It ain't saying that they know the person or not. Like stop being friendly.
No, but I'm saying though, like, are they introducing you to the people that they're?
She's just saying like she doesn't. She's basically saying if the waitress comes over and laugh and touch a shoulder and you laugh back, stop being friendly.
Yeah,
like it's just too much. She's like, if the waitress says, "Hey, how are you?" and you ask how the waitress is back, stop being so friendly.
Yeah, like why you gotta talk to the person? Like leave that person alone. Like hell no. And like I said, that's my insecurities and stuff like that. And like knowing they don't know each other from a can of paint, but it's like, what? She ain't that goddamn fun. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am. Because when I love someone or I really like someone, I'm very overly protective of that person. So when I see, like, why are you fraternizing with the enemies? Like, we don't know them. Leave them alone.
Here you go.
Ops is what they call them. Like, honey. Unless I'm curious. As I eat my seaweed.
That's crazy. I'm just kidding. I used to be like that, but I'm not like that anymore. Now I don't care. Because I feel like now we're adults. Like before, I feel like when you're younger, you kind of feel like you don't understand. But now that you're older, you get like a more understanding of it's time to, like, we're adults. It's friendly,
Yeah.
keep it cordial.
And I get that 100%, but at the same time, it's like, this is like when you enter a new relationship, you know, you're all like, oh, you know, buddy cuddle type stuff until, you know, that love kicked in, and then you be like, quit playing with me, you know. And I hate to say it because it sounds very toxic, and I'm not a toxic person, but I have toxic traits.
That's a subject for another time. So we're gonna wrap this discussion up. So moral of the story is, what's your solution, Shaquila, to her problem?
You need to find peace within yourself.
Actually, that's good. I agree.
I think I have peace, but you know what? Teach us on. Like I said, this is a little toxic.
Delightful to me, but yeah.
Well, shit. But all right. Well, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little tit for tat talk that we did on today's episode. And we will be back shortly in the next couple of days.
And comment below if you think she's extra AF.
I'm a little crazy. It's okay. But you know what? That's what gets the people going. Okay, period. All right, you guys, signing out. Peace out. Love you. Bye.
Okay, wait.